Starlite is an extraordinary material that has fascinated scientists, innovators, and curious minds since it first emerged over 3 decades ago. This remarkable substance is known for its astonishing heat resistance and potential applications in various fields, including aerospace, construction, and manufacturing. What sets Starlite apart from other materials is not just its resilience, but also the intriguing story behind its development and the secrecy surrounding it. The origins of Starlite trace back to the 1980s, when a British inventor named Maurice Ward stumbled upon this transformative substance. One Warde and Indestructible. Ward, an aeronautical engineer and a passionate inventor, was noted for his love of exploration and his quest to develop materials that could withstand extreme environmental conditions. Through a process of trial and error, experimentation, and a deep understanding of chemical properties, he eventually created Starlite, a polymer-based material that could endure intense heat while remaining cool to the touch. One of the most astounding features of Starlite is its ability to resist temperatures exceeding 2,500 degrees Celsius or 4,500 degrees Fahrenheit. To put this into perspective, such temperatures are well beyond the melting point of most metals. This unique characteristic makes Starlite an ideal candidate for applications where high heat exposure is a constant challenge. Imagine a material that could be used in spacecraft that need to resist re-entry temperatures, or protective gear for firefighters working in extreme conditions. The possibilities seemed limitless. The material's revolutionary properties were demonstrated publicly when Ward performed experimental tests that showcased Starlite's advantages. He famously demonstrated how it could protect an egg from being cooked, even when placed near an open flame. With the application of Starlite, the egg remained intact, a testament to the material's extraordinary insulation properties. This demonstration captured the attention of various industries, creating a sense of intrigue and excitement about Starlite's potential. Despite this buzz, Starlite never made it to the commercial market, as expected. The one major hurdle it faced was Maurice Ward's desire to keep the specifics of the material secret. While many were keen to explore its commercial applications, Ward's reluctance to share detailed information about the composition and production processes led to a limited understanding of how exactly Starlite was made. This veil of secrecy was partly due to Ward's belief that he had created something groundbreaking, which he wanted to protect. He feared that too much exposure could lead to competitors attempting to replicate his work without proper recognition or compensation. Throughout his life, Ward worked tirelessly to advocate for his invention. Yet despite his efforts, the necessary backing to mass-produce Starlite was never secured. The absence of commercial interest meant that Starlite remained in the shadows for many years, occasionally surfacing in academic discussions or as a point of interest in innovation circles. Those who came across Ward's demonstrations often left fascinated, but ultimately disappointed that such a revolutionary material was not available for wider use. Interestingly, Starlite's potential applications could extend far beyond industries that deal with extreme heat. The incredible insulating properties of Starlite mean it could also be beneficial in areas such as construction, where energy efficiency is a growing concern. Imagine buildings created with materials that maintain stable temperatures year-round, substantially reducing heating and cooling costs. These benefits could contribute to both environmental sustainability and economic savings. Moreover, Starlite's qualities could redefine our approach to cooking and culinary arts. If integrated into kitchen utensils and cookware, it could lead to the development of products that not only provide superior heat resistance, but also enhance cooking techniques. The ability to create safer cooking environments while preserving flavor and texture would be a game-changing innovation for chefs and home cooks alike. The scientific community remains intrigued by Starlite, wondering if the original recipes and formulas can ever be replicated. The potential for academic pursuit keeps the discussions alive, with materials scientists and engineers eager to analyze Ward's work to uncover the secrets of Starlite. Time has seen other innovative materials come to light, some inspired by the principles of Starlite, but with a twist, utilizing modern technology and insights. As we continue our journey through material science, the legacy of Starlite serves as a reminder of the wonders that lie within the realm of innovation. It sparks curiosity about what other groundbreaking materials might be out there, waiting to be discovered and harnessed for the benefit of humanity. The vision of those who came before us, like Maurice Ward, challenges us to think outside the box, push boundaries, and explore uncharted territories of knowledge. To this day, Starlite stands as a symbol of untapped potential. It invites us to appreciate the wonders of scientific inquiry and the creative spirit of inventors who dare to conceive ideas that can transform the world. As we look to the future, let us be inspired by the quest for materials that can overcome the challenges of our time, laying the groundwork for a brighter and more sustainable future. In the world of innovations and inventions, Starlite may remain a chapter in an ongoing story, offering lessons in secrecy and curiosity, resilience and understanding, waiting for someone to unlock its full potential and unleash its extraordinary capabilities. Wardenclyffe Tower, constructed in the early 1900s, stands as one of the most ambitious projects ever envisioned by the brilliant inventor Nikola Tesla. Nestled in Shoreham, New York, this massive structure was intended to revolutionize the way electricity was transmitted across vast distances. It was not just a towering structure. It represented Tesla's dreams of providing free wireless energy for all, a vision that was light years ahead of his time. Tesla, known for his groundbreaking contributions to electrical engineering and his invention of the alternating current system, had a profound belief that energy should be accessible to everyone. His vision for Wardenclyffe was to create a facility that could harness the Earth's natural energy and transmit it wirelessly to power homes, industries, and perhaps even entire cities. Imagine a world where families could power their homes without the weight of electricity bills, where industries could operate without the burden of energy costs, and where communication would be seamless across the globe without the need for wires. This was not just a dream, it was Tesla's reality. The design of Wardenclyffe Tower was as extraordinary as its purpose. Standing approximately 120 feet tall, this wooden structure had a large globe atop it, which was pivotal for wireless transmission. Tesla intended to use the tower as a means to transmit energy by harnessing the power of the Earth and the ionosphere, effectively turning the planet into a gigantic resonant transformer. By utilizing the natural frequencies of Earth, he believed he could send energy without the need for wires, a concept that would lay the groundwork for future variations of wireless technology. Unfortunately, Tesla's ambition for Wardenclyffe Tower collided with the harsh realities of financial constraints. Funding for such innovative projects is often difficult to secure, especially when the idea challenges the established energy systems of the day. Tesla's primary backer, J.P. Morgan, initially supported the project, but as the construction progressed, doubts began to surface over Tesla's unorthodox ideas and the feasibility of wirelessly transmitting power on such a scale. Investors and business leaders struggled to comprehend the potential impact of Tesla's vision, leading to dwindling financial support. As funding issues mounted, Tesla faced overwhelming challenges. Construction of Wardenclyffe was halted in 1906, leaving the tower incomplete and the dream of free energy unrealized. Although Tesla continued to work on various inventions, the cessation of this pivotal project represented a turning point in his career. When Wardenclyffe Tower was finally dismantled in 1917, it symbolized not only the loss of a revolutionary idea, but also the struggle of visionary inventors against the norms of their time. Despite its incomplete state, the legacy of Wardenclyffe Tower endures. It serves as a testament to Tesla's unparalleled genius and his pioneering spirit. The idea of wireless energy transmission was far ahead of its era, and today we can recognize elements of Tesla's vision being realized through modern technologies such as radio communication, Wi-Fi, and even wireless charging systems. These advancements, while not as holistic as Tesla had envisioned, still bear the influence of his innovative ideas. Exploring the remnants of Wardenclyffe reminds us of the importance of visionary thinking. It challenges us to look beyond the conventional, to imagine possibilities that can change the course of history. Tesla's work highlights the power of human creativity and persistence in the face of adversity and skepticism. In many ways, it encourages present and future innovators to push boundaries and explore uncharted territories, just as Tesla did. Nikola Tesla believed that energy is a universal force that should belong to everyone. He envisioned a world where energy could flow freely and seamlessly, a concept that stirs the imagination even today. The story of Wardenclyffe Tower is not just about a failed project. It is a narrative of hope, resilience, and an unwavering quest for knowledge that can serve as inspiration for generations to come. As we delve into the evolving landscape of technology, recalling Tesla's vision can motivate us to create a future marked by accessibility and sustainability. Wardenclyffe stands as a monument to ambition, a reminder that sometimes the greatest brilliance is met with the greatest obstacles. Even in the face of defeat, Tesla's ideas continue to influence and inspire. The echoes of his dreams remind us that innovation often requires stepping into the unknown. The spirit of inquiry and the relentless pursuit of knowledge are what propel humanity forward. So while Wardenclyffe Tower may no longer stand at its height, the thoughts and dreams it encapsulates will forever resonate in the journey toward a more enlightened world. At the dawn of the automotive era, a remarkable innovation took center stage: steam-powered automobiles. These fascinating machines, powered by steam generated from water, represented a significant leap in technology and engineering. The very idea of harnessing steam for transportation was revolutionary, laying the groundwork for the vehicles we know today. Imagine a time when steam was the backbone of industry. Steam-powered locomotives were already transforming rail travel, and the concept of extending this power to personal vehicles seemed only natural. Inventors and engineers began to envision cars that could be driven by steam, heralding the arrival of a new age in transportation. The potential of steam-powered automobiles was immense, offering an alternative to the burgeoning gasoline engine. Early steam cars, such as those developed by pioneers like George B. Selden, and later, the Stanley brothers, showcased impressive capabilities. They were capable of reaching high speeds and boasted quick acceleration. Picture yourself behind the wheel of a steam automobile, feeling the rush as the engine roars to life, powered by the vaporized water heated in a boiler. Unlike the gasoline engines we see today, the steam engine was capable of producing a smooth and continuous supply of power, resulting in a remarkably pleasant driving experience. One of the most compelling aspects of steam cars was their versatility. Unlike the internal combustion engines that followed, steam vehicles could run on various fuels. This adaptability meant they could use anything from coal to wood to even agricultural waste. Such a feature was particularly appealing in an era when access to petroleum was limited and the search for alternatives was underway. Furthermore, the steam-powered automobile did not rely solely on the crude oil and its derivatives that would soon dominate the market. It promised to democratize travel, giving people from all walks of life the chance to own and operate their vehicles. The potential for steam cars was undeniable, especially as they could be produced with less reliance on centralized fuel supplies. However, as history unfolded, a curious shift occurred. Despite the advantages of steam-powered vehicles, they struggled to gain a foothold in the marketplace. The emergence of gasoline engines brought forth a new level of convenience and power. Gasoline vehicles were lighter, could be refueled quickly, and offered an improved range over their steam counterparts. The internal combustion engine quickly became synonymous with automotive progress, leading to a rapid decline in steam's popularity. Yet, the decline of steam cars was not solely due to technological advancement. The powerful influence of the burgeoning petroleum industry played a significant role. As the oil industry expanded, it solidified its hold on transportation by promoting gasoline engines as the future of travel. Massive investments in infrastructure, such as gas stations and oil refineries, made it increasingly difficult for steam vehicles to compete. The narrative of convenience and modernization became intertwined with the rise of the gasoline engine, sidelining steam in the process. Interestingly, the efficiency of steam cars should not be overlooked. They boasted higher efficiency ratings compared to early gasoline engines. A steam engine could convert a significant amount of fuel energy into mechanical work, making it an appealing option for vehicles. However, the operational requirements for steam engines, including the need to boil water and manage high pressures, presented challenges that the simpler gasoline engines easily overcame. Moreover, steam technology could have undergone further advancements. Had it enjoyed the same level of investment and development as gasoline engines, we might have seen a different landscape of transportation today. Imagine cars that run quietly and smoothly, eliminating the noise pollution often associated with gasoline engines. Envision a world where steam cars thrived, using renewable biomass as fuel, contributing to a sustainable future. In the years to come, the legacy of steam-powered automobiles remains a curious chapter in the annals of automotive history. Although they were overshadowed by their gasoline counterparts, steam automobiles left an indelible mark on engineering and innovation. They were a bold exploration of what was possible when imagination and technology converged, paving the way for the automotive advancements that would follow. As we reflect on this fascinating intersection of technology and culture, it's essential to recognize the diverse paths that innovation can take. The story of steam-powered automobiles serves as a reminder of how external influences can shape technological developments. The aspirations of engineers and inventors may sometimes take a back seat to market forces and consumer preferences, leading to a transformation of possibilities that shapes our world in unexpected ways. In the grand scheme of things, steam-powered automobiles demonstrated remarkable ingenuity and potential. They remind us that the journey of innovation is rarely linear. Instead, it is a complex web of ideas, economic interest, and societal shifts. The next time you step into a modern vehicle, consider the profound history that has led to its evolution. Understand that within that history lies a legacy of invention, dreams, and sometimes the quiet echoes of what might have been. The steam car remains a testament to what can arise when creativity meets opportunity, a narrative that continues to evolve within the realms of technology and transportation. The Rife machine is an intriguing device that has sparked interest and controversy in the world of alternative medicine. Developed in the 1930s by Dr. Royal Raymond Rife, this machine is based on the principle of using electromagnetic frequencies to heal various diseases. Rife believed that every pathogen, such as bacteria and viruses, has its own unique frequency. By targeting these frequencies, he claimed to be able to destroy harmful microorganisms while leaving healthy cells unharmed. Rife's journey began when he created an optical microscope that could visualize living bacteria in real time. He discovered that he could make these pathogens vibrate at specific frequencies, essentially causing them to break apart. This was a significant breakthrough in medical science at the time, suggesting a non-invasive method of treating ailments. His machine, often referred to as a Rife frequency generator, produces specific electromagnetic frequencies that are thought to resonate with the frequency of a specific pathogen. The idea is similar to how a singer can shatter a glass with the right pitch. Rife hypothesized that by sending these frequencies through the body, the machine could disrupt the cells of diseases like cancer or infections, leading to healing. Rife's early successes gained a dedicated following, and many claim to experience remarkable health benefits from using the machine. However, as the potential of the device became apparent, so did the controversies surrounding its use. The medical establishment at the time was not prepared to embrace such unconventional methods. Rife's claims about the machine and its miraculous healing powers faced aggressive scrutiny. Critics argued that his findings lacked rigorous scientific validation, leading to a rift between his supporters and opponents. The controversy surrounding the Rife machine extended beyond skepticism over its scientific basis. As the pharmaceutical industry grew, there were concerns about how alternative treatments could threaten established profit models. Doctors and scientists who advocated for Rife's machine faced pushback, with accusations of quackery and fraud being leveled against them. This resistance led to a decline in research funding and attention for Rife's work, hampering further development of the technology. Despite the challenges, interest in the Rife machine persisted. Some alternative health practitioners began to experiment with the technology, incorporating it into their practices. Users reported various outcomes, encompassing everything from increased energy to relief from chronic pain and other health issues. These anecdotal experiences fueled further exploration into the utilization of frequencies in healing. There are various types of Rife machines available today, each claiming to harness Rife's original principles. They generate different frequency sets and methodologies, with some machines designed for specific conditions, while others offer a broader range of healing frequencies. Many users are drawn to the idea of a holistic approach to wellness, as these machines promise a non-invasive option that aligns with their belief in the body's natural ability to heal. Supporters of the technology advocate for its use in complementary therapy, alongside traditional medical treatments. They argue that investigating alternative approaches might reveal new insights into the mechanisms of disease and healing. However, regulatory agencies often caution against using these devices as standalone treatments, emphasizing the importance of evidence-based approaches in healthcare. Research into frequency medicine and its implications continues to grow, with a focus not only on Rife machines, but also on other forms of vibrational therapy. Some scientists explore the idea that sound waves alone could encourage healing by stimulating cells and tissues in the body. The emerging field of energetics seeks to understand how different frequencies impact biological systems, potentially validating some of Rife's original concept. While the Rife machine remains controversial, its legacy prompts an essential dialogue among medical communities. It raises questions about how we define healing and how much we understand about the body's intricate processes. Can sound and frequency truly play a role in health recovery? If so, how can we balance these alternatives with traditional medical practices? Whether one stands in support or skepticism of the Rife machine, the discussions it has sparked highlight a critical juncture within medicine, weaving together threads of science, tradition, and personal experience. This remarkable intersection encourages ongoing inquiry into the nature of health and the possibilities of alternative modalities. As you explore the concept of healing through frequencies, consider the broader implications for health and the body. It invites us to reflect on our preconceived notions about treatment, encouraging a more open-minded perspective toward unconventional methods, while valuing the need for scientific validation and patient safety. The journey of the Rife machine serves as a testament to the complexities of medical innovation, a narrative rich with hope, curiosity, and undoubtedly, the next chapter in the ongoing search for solutions to our health challenges. The concept of the Chronovisor has captured the imagination of many who are intrigued by the possibility of time travel and viewing historical events. Imagine having the ability to witness significant moments from the past, as if they were happening right before your eyes. This remarkable idea suggests a device that would allow those who operate it to look back through time and observe past events in vivid detail, experiencing history in a way that is currently beyond our reach. The tale of the Chronovisor emerged in the 1970s, when a man named Father Pellegrino Ernetti, a Benedictine monk and physicist, claimed to have worked on a device capable of such incredible feats. According to Ernetti, the Chronovisor was a complex piece of machinery built from a combination of advanced technology and a deep understanding of physics and spirituality. He described it as a video machine that could capture light waves emitted during significant historical occurrences. In essence, it would allow users to effectively tune in to moments from history, like one would change channels on a television. Ernetti went on to assert that this device was capable of revealing not only public events, but also private moments of individual lives. Think of being able to watch the signing of the Declaration of Independence, or even a notable speech by a famous historical figure, all from the comfort of your own present-day space. The potential applications of such a device spark wonder and curiosity. People fantasize about the ways in which learning history could transform education and deepen our understanding of humanity's journey. Despite the wonder surrounding the Chronovisor, the device faced skepticism from both the scientific community and historians. Many researchers dismissed the account as a hoax or an elaborate fabrication. Critics pointed out that time travel remains a concept rooted in theoretical physics and has yet to be realized in any practical form. The idea of traveling back in time, or, at the very least, observing the past, raises numerous questions about the nature of time itself and whether it is linear or cyclical. Adding to the intrigue of the Chronovisor was the claim that the Vatican had seized the device shortly after its alleged invention. The idea that such a powerful tool could be in the possession of a religious institution leads to speculative conversations about why it might have been hidden away. What secrets did the Vatican wish to keep? Would access to this knowledge shift the balance of power or challenge long-held beliefs? The secrecy surrounding the device only fueled conspiracy theories and questions about what else might exist that remains unseen and unknown. The story of the Chronovisor invites various interpretations and discussions about our desire to connect with history. The longing to experience moments that have long since passed is something many can relate to. Imagine the opportunity to witness cultural rituals, historical battles, or even personal experiences of great people throughout history. Such a fantasy directly connects to the human longing for understanding where we come from and how past events shape our present and future. As we explore the possibilities surrounding the Chronovisor, it is worth considering the implications of being able to view the past. Would knowing our history in such intimate detail encourage us to learn from our mistakes? Would we develop greater empathy towards those whose experiences shaped the very fabric of society? Cinematic portrayals of time travel often depict characters struggling with the consequences of their actions, emphasizing the weight of knowledge and its potential to impact personal and collective decisions. While the notion of the Chronovisor was ultimately dismissed as unsubstantiated, its existence as a concept has left a lasting impression on popular culture. Literature, film, and art frequently examine the creative potential of time-related themes, portraying machines or devices that enable travel or observation of different eras. Works like H.G. Wells' The Time Machine and Christopher Nolan's Tenet delve into the intricacies of time travel, capturing audiences' imaginations and inviting contemplation about our perception of time. In a world where knowledge becomes increasingly accessible, the tantalizing dream of witnessing significant moments from the past continues to inspire people across generations. The blend of science, spirituality, and imagination found in the idea of the Chronovisor serves as a reminder of the wonders of curiosity and the desire to uncover truths about our existence. Even if such a device remains firmly in the realm of myth, it encourages us to question how we interact with time and history and what we can glean from it to enrich our lives. The legacy of the Chronovisor is less about the technology itself and more about the deep-seated human desire to connect with history. As we navigate our journeys through time, we are reminded that every moment is an opportunity to create new memories to cherish and share, allowing us to craft our narratives in this ongoing tapestry of human experience. Whether real or fabricated, the story of the Chronovisor enriches discussions on the nature of time, knowledge, and our collective past, urging us to continually seek understanding in our ever-evolving relationship with the passage of time. Imagine a world where vehicles are powered not by fossil fuels, but by the most abundant resource on Earth: water. The concept of a water-powered car is not a far-fetched dream, but a fascinating reality that has been explored for decades. This vehicle relies on a process called electrolysis, which separates hydrogen and oxygen in water. The hydrogen is then used as fuel, making it a clean and sustainable alternative to conventional gasoline or diesel engines. Historically, the idea of using hydrogen for fuel is not new. In the early 19th century, Sir William Grove created the first functioning fuel cell. His invention provided a glimpse into the future of energy, demonstrating how chemical reactions could produce electricity, water, and heat. Fast forward to today, and the search for efficient energy solutions has rekindled interest in hydrogen as a viable fuel for transportation. The mechanics behind a water-powered car involve the conversion of water into hydrogen gas. When water is subjected to an electrical current, through a process called electrolysis, it breaks down into its constituent elements, hydrogen and oxygen. The hydrogen can then be stored and used in an internal combustion engine or a fuel cell, producing energy to power the vehicle. The beauty of this process is that it emits only water vapor as a byproduct, drastically reducing harmful emissions compared to traditional vehicles. Despite the immense potential of hydrogen as a fuel source, the path to widespread adoption has not been easy. There are several reasons for this. One significant factor has been resistance from the fossil fuel industry. The growth of hydrogen-fueled vehicles threatens the established market for gasoline and diesel, leading to concerns within the oil industry about the financial implications of any shift from traditional fuels. Market dynamics sometimes hinder innovation. Major oil companies have invested billions in infrastructure and technology development centered around fossil fuels. The introduction of a new energy source, particularly one that could disrupt the status quo, is often met with skepticism and resistance. It's not uncommon for industries to react defensively when faced with emerging alternatives that threaten their profitability. Additionally, the lack of infrastructure for hydrogen fueling stations presents a major challenge. Simply put, the convenience of refueling is a crucial factor for consumers. While electric charging stations are becoming more common for electric vehicles, hydrogen stations remain scarce. Building a robust network to support hydrogen fuel consumption would require substantial investments and time, making it a complex hurdle to overcome. Research and development in hydrogen technology are ongoing, however, and breakthroughs are being made. Leading scientists and companies around the globe are exploring ways to improve hydrogen production efficiency, storage, and distribution. For instance, recent advances in catalysts, materials that speed up chemical reactions without being consumed, have the potential to make the electrolysis process more efficient, making hydrogen fuel more accessible. Moreover, various countries are beginning to recognize the importance of investing in hydrogen infrastructure. Some governments are rolling out initiatives to promote cleaner alternatives to fossil fuels and are offering subsidies for research and development in hydrogen technology. This kind of support can make a significant difference in overcoming some of the barriers to entry. Hydrogen-powered cars are being developed and tested by several manufacturers. Companies are introducing prototypes that showcase the potential of hydrogen technology. These vehicles can often travel long distances between refuels, making them suitable for various uses, from everyday transportation to heavy-duty truck. As technology continues to evolve, we may soon see a more significant presence of hydrogen-powered vehicles on our roads. Further down the line, the integration of renewable energy sources, such as solar or wind, into the hydrogen production process could lead to an entirely closed-loop energy system. By using renewable energy to perform electrolysis, cars could effectively run on water, eliminating dependencies on non-renewable resources and contributing to reducing the overall carbon footprint of transportation. Individual ownership is not the only application for hydrogen power. Public transportation systems, such as buses and trains, have the potential to adopt hydrogen fuel cells, offering a way to drastically reduce emissions and enhance air quality in urban centers. Imagine a city where public transit emits nothing but water vapor. In conclusion, the journey toward a water-powered car, despite the obstacles, is fueled by innovation, determination, and the collective pursuit of a more sustainable future. While the road is filled with challenges, each step taken enhances our understanding of hydrogen technology and brings us closer to harnessing one of the simplest yet most powerful resources available: water. As researchers, innovators, and industries continue to push boundaries, we can envision a time when vehicles running on hydrogen become a common sight, steering us toward a cleaner and greener tomorrow. The story of water-powered cars is still unfolding, and the next chapter could very well change the landscape of transportation forever. Galt's Gulch engine is a fascinating concept rooted in the creative imagination of author Ayn Rand, illustrating the potential of harnessing natural energy as an alternative to traditional power sources. In Rand's novel, This engine symbolizes innovation and the pursuit of human capability, showcasing how advanced technology can emerge when liberated from social and political constraints. This narrative can serve as a springboard to explore the broader implications of renewable energy technologies that have real-world applications today. Imagine an engine that draws upon the natural elements around us. Visualize a vast landscape with rolling hills, extensive forests, and flowing rivers. Each of these elements can be transformed into energy through innovative techniques, echoing the essence of Galt's Gulch engine. For instance, harnessing the wind's power through wind turbines efficiently converts kinetic energy into electricity. These towering structures, with their vast blades spinning gracefully against the backdrop of cerulean skies, serve as modern-day illustrations of how nature's forces can be transformed into a practical energy source. In the realm of water energy, consider the flowing rivers. Hydropower is one of the oldest forms of energy harnessed by humans. Imagine constructing a dam to capture the river's movement, converting it into a reliable supply of electricity that can illuminate homes and power industry. This interplay of technology and nature exemplifies the concept of utilizing resources that are inherently present in our environment, much like the principles underpinning Galt's Gulch engine. Natural energy sources can also be found in sunlight. Solar panels, now increasingly prevalent on rooftops and in solar farms, capture and convert sunlight directly into electricity. Picture a vast array of panels glistening in the sun, working industriously to generate power. The beauty of solar energy lies in its abundance. The sun shines for approximately 12 hours a day, providing an endless supply of potential energy. The advancements in solar technology over the past few decades have significantly improved efficiency and accessibility, making harnessing this power more feasible than ever before. The concept of suppressed technology, as mentioned in the Galt's Gulch narrative, can be connected to the challenges faced by innovative energy solutions in the real world. Often, traditional energy sectors resist alternatives that could disrupt their established dominance. This resistance can stifle the development and adoption of cleaner, more sustainable energy technologies. The stories of inventors and entrepreneurs facing challenges in getting their ideas to market are plentiful. Despite significant potential, many renewable energy solutions struggle for recognition and financial backing due to political and cultural barriers. However, as awareness grows about environmental issues, the urgency for innovative solutions intensifies. Emphasis on sustainability has sparked a resurgence of interest in natural energy solutions. The concept of hybrid vehicles combining electric and traditional combustion engines captures a similar spirit, melding existing technology with the ambition for sustainability. Picture a bustling city where cars silently glide along streets, plugged into renewable energy grids that charge them seamlessly. This vision aligns with the essence of Galt's Gulch, illustrating a world where human ingenuity thrives in harmony with nature. Consider also the role of geothermal energy in this journey through renewable technologies. Just below the Earth's surface lies a treasure trove of heat energy. Geothermal plants tap into this internal heat source, providing a consistent and reliable energy supply. Envision a geothermally heated home with the warmth emanating from beneath, using the very ground on which it stands as its source of energy. This powerful connection to Earth's resources epitomizes the principles behind Galt's Gulch engine by emphasizing human innovation aligned with the natural world. As we consider the future, the range of possibilities is vast. In many urban areas, the integration of green spaces and vertical gardens represents a growing trend where nature and urban life meld harmoniously. Green buildings equipped with innovative technology capture rainwater and utilize energy-efficient designs, thus embodying the spirit of harnessing natural resources intelligently. This brings us closer to realizing the principles that underpin Galt's Gulch. Intellectually, embracing this vision can lead to profound societal changes. Communities can contribute to energy production locally, reducing reliance on centralized power systems. The drive towards decentralized energy generation empowers individuals, making them active participants in their energy dynamics, reflecting the very essence of human creativity and resourcefulness celebrated in Rand's narrative. In summary, Galt's Gulch engine serves not only as a fictional narrative, but as an inspiration for real-world innovation. The possibilities today echo the core principles embedded in Rand's idea: the pursuit of knowledge, innovation, and the harnessing of natural resources to enhance human potential. From harnessing wind and solar energy to advancements in geothermal technologies and water power, the quest for sustainable and renewable energy sources continues. Each stride in this journey not only preserves our planet, but also showcases the resilience and creativity of humanity as it navigates challenges and seizes opportunities for a brighter, more sustainable future. As we explore this dynamic landscape, we invite you to envision the world that could be shaped through innovation, inspired by Galt's vision and driven by our collective potential. This perspective opens doors to an electrifying future where energy flows abundantly from the natural world around us, much like the principles behind Rand's Galt's Gulch engine might suggest. In recent years, there has been a growing movement that encourages individuals to adopt a simpler way of life. This philosophy, known as the Simple Living Movement, highlights the idea of minimal consumption as a pathway to sustainability. While many people are drawn to this approach, it often finds itself overshadowed by commercial interests and the relentless push for consumerism. Yet, the essence of simple living offers a refreshing perspective on how we can connect with our surroundings and ourselves. At its core, the Simple Living movement emphasizes the importance of mindfulness in our daily choices. It encourages individuals to evaluate what truly brings joy and fulfillment to their lives, rather than simply accumulating possessions for the sake of status or convenience. For example, instead of purchasing the latest smartphone every year, a person may choose to hold on to their current device, recognizing its functionality and the emotional connection it holds. This shift away from constantly upgrading can lead to a more intentional and meaningful relationship with technology and material belongings. In adopting a simpler lifestyle, individuals often find that they can focus more on experiences rather than things. This can manifest in various ways, from exploring nature to spending quality time with loved ones. Imagine taking a weekend away from the hustle and bustle of city life to camp under the stars. The sense of tranquility and connection to the natural world during such moments can be deeply fulfilling, offering far more satisfaction than a shiny new gadget ever could. The Simple Living movement champions these experiences as a way to cultivate happiness without the clutter of materialism. Another critical aspect of this philosophy is sustainability. By reducing our consumption, we inherently lessen our environmental impact. For example, choosing to buy less clothing means fewer resources are utilized in production, which can help mitigate the strain on our planet's resources. This is not to say that one should never indulge in a new outfit. Rather, it's about being more conscious of what we purchase and understanding the broader implications of those choices. Supporting local businesses or opting for second-hand shops can provide a wonderful opportunity to refresh one's wardrobe, while also promoting a more sustainable economy. Moreover, the principles of simple living extend beyond personal consumption to encompass broader social and environmental concern. People who embrace this movement often find themselves advocating for practices that support ecological balance. For instance, community gardens have become popular as individuals come together to grow their own food. This not only fosters a sense of community, but also empowers individuals to take charge of their nutrition while nurturing the earth. The simple living movement also encourages individuals to declutter their physical spaces, which can have a profound impact on mental clarity. Take a moment to visualize a home filled with items that have been collected over years, some cherished, others forgotten. By reducing unnecessary clutter, one creates a calmer environment, allowing for greater focus and creativity. A minimalist home can serve as a peaceful refuge, promoting a sense of order and tranquility amidst the chaos of daily life. In addition to the physical benefits, the movement encourages a transformation in mindset. It invites individuals to consider what they genuinely value. In a world filled with distractions and constant advertising messages, stepping back to ask oneself, "What do I truly need?" can be a liberating experience. This self-reflection can open the door to a deeper understanding of personal desires and priorities, leading to more authentic and fulfilling choices. However, the simple living movement is often contrasted with the commercial landscape that bombards us daily. Advertisements seek to convince us that a new car, the newest technology, or luxurious vacations are necessary for happiness. These commercial interests can cloud our perception and make it challenging to see the benefits of a simpler lifestyle. Yet, the movement reminds us that fulfillment does not stem from possessions, but rather from meaningful interactions, shared experiences, and the joy of being present. As the simple living movement continues to gain traction, more people are sharing their stories and celebrating the benefits of this shift. Blogs, podcasts, and social media platforms now showcase individuals who have embraced less and found more positivity in their lives. These personal narratives often inspire others to reflect on their consumption habits and consider what truly enriches their lives. In conclusion, simple living is more than just a trend. It is a profound philosophy that encourages intentionality, sustainability, and joy through experiences rather than things. Although it competes with commercial interests, its growth signals a collective yearning for a more meaningful existence. The simple living movement invites everyone to explore the beauty of minimalism and the joy that can arise from embracing simplicity in a complex world. Whether through reducing consumption, engaging with nature, or nurturing your relationships, the journey towards a simpler life encourages individuals to unlock the treasures that lie beyond the clutter and chaos, ultimately leading to a richer, more fulfilling existence. In today's digital age, security has become a paramount concern for individuals and organizations alike. As we navigate through various online platforms, we often encounter security measures designed to protect our personal information. One common method of securing access to accounts is the 6-digit personal identification number, or PIN. While 6-digit PINs offer a reasonable level of security for many users, the question arises, could we enhance our personal security even further? The proposal for a stronger security framework has been sidetracked due to costs and compatibility issues. Let's explore the current state of 6-digit PINs and delve into the potential for developing more robust authentication methods. First, let's consider how 6-digit PINs function. Theoretically, a 6-digit PIN presents a total of 1 million unique combinations, ranging from 0 to 999,999. This seems like a significant security measure for many people. However, the reality is that the strength of a pin also depends on other factors, including how frequently individuals change their codes and their propensity to use predictable sequences, such as birthdays or simple numerical patterns. When individuals choose weaker pins, even those capable of resisting brute force attacks can become vulnerable. As cyber threats evolve, so too must our approach to digital security. There are many contemporary methods for enhancing security beyond the traditional 6-digit PIN. Some experts advocate for using multi-factor authentication, which combines something you know, such as a PIN, with something you have, like a smartphone or hardware token. This layered approach significantly reduces the likelihood of unauthorized access. However, despite its effectiveness, it can be perceived as cumbersome or excessively complex by users. Additionally, biometrics have gained traction as a promising alternative. Fingerprint recognition, facial recognition, and even iris scanning are contributing to a future where passwords and PINs might become obsolete. While these methods offer convenience and a higher security threshold, implementing advanced biometric systems can present challenges in terms of cost, technological compatibility with existing devices, and potential privacy concerns. Cost remains a significant barrier when discussing enhanced security protocols. Businesses and organizations often hesitate to invest in upgraded systems, fearing that the expense may outweigh the benefits. Existing infrastructure may not accommodate new technological solutions without considerable financial outlay, leading to a reluctance to adopt upgraded security measures. Moreover, compatibility issues arise when integrating new technologies into older systems. The digital landscape comprises a vast array of platforms, software, and hardware, each with its unique security requirements. Ensuring that new security measures work seamlessly across all these systems is a technical challenge that demands meticulous planning and execution. The potential for disruptions or performance lags when introducing new technologies could lead some businesses to take a cautious approach instead. There is also the psychological aspect to consider. Many individuals have become accustomed to the 6-digit PIN system. Changing to new methods may require adjustments in both behavior and mindset. The challenge lies in persuading users to embrace cutting-edge solutions while ensuring they recognize the importance of digital security in their everyday lives. The conversation surrounding enhanced digital security is multi-layered. Advocates for stronger measures emphasize that investing in better technology could ameliorate numerous vulnerabilities, lessen the chances of breaches, and ultimately safeguard personal and sensitive information. Yet a substantial portion of the population remains unaware of the risks associated with their current digital practices. Creating educational programs to raise awareness about digital security and its implications can help bridge this gap. By informing users of the significance of robust protection strategies, they may become more willing to adopt newer technologies that provide enhanced security measures. As we examine the current landscape of security, it becomes clear that while the 6-digit PIN serves its purpose, the exploration of alternative solutions is essential. Developing a more secure infrastructure requires collaboration between tech companies, cybersecurity experts, and the end users themselves. They must work together to negotiate the challenges posed by costs, compatibility, and user psychology. By prioritizing innovation, encouraging investment, and focusing on user education, we have the potential to level up digital security for everyone. The ongoing dialogue surrounding this topic makes it evident that taking action now, rather than continuing to rely on outdated methods, is vital for securing our digital lives. In conclusion, the potential for stronger personal digital security exists, ready to be unlocked. Overcoming the obstacles of costs and compatibility is essential to foster a safer online environment. Whether through multi-factor authentication, biometric solutions, or even emerging technologies we have yet to discover, progress is in sight. The journey toward enhanced security requires an open mind and collective effort, ultimately creating a more secure future for everyone navigating the digital landscape. Dan Wanzora, Toriva, Tradenadio Radordi, Radvayan Deal Today. The concept of free energy magnetic motors has intrigued inventors, scientists, and dreamers for decades. These motors, often touted for their ability to generate perpetual energy, promise an endless supply of power without the need for conventional fuel sources. The appeal lies not only in the potential for sustainable energy, but also in the possibility of revolutionizing how we think about electricity and energy production. At the core of these magnetic motors is the idea of harnessing magnetic fields to create motion without consuming energy in the traditional sense. Proponents of this technology believe that by strategically placing magnets in such a way, they can create a self-sustaining system that continues to produce power indefinitely. The idea is somewhat reminiscent of how a child plays with magnets, noticing the invisible forces at work between them. If only we could capture that playful interaction on a grander scale, many thought. Inventors have proposed numerous designs for magnetic motors, each claiming to have discovered the secret to unlocking free energy. Some designs use rotary motion, while others employ linear mechanisms. The variations can be quite creative, often relying on intricate arrangements of powerful rare earth magnets, which are capable of producing strong magnetic fields. These arrangements aim to exploit the push and pull of magnetic forces in a way that seems to break the laws of physics as we currently understand them. However, despite the enthusiasm surrounding free energy magnetic motors, the scientific community remains skeptical. One of the primary reasons for this skepticism is the fundamental laws of thermodynamics, particularly the first and second laws, which state that energy cannot be created or destroyed, and that systems naturally progress towards increased entropy. These principles suggest that perpetual motion machines, like those based on free energy concepts, are impossible. Yet, the passion of inventors often fuels a continued pursuit in this realm, leading to a series of prototypes and designs that rarely meet the standards required for practical application or scientific validation. When innovators present their designs, they often hope to obtain patents to protect their intellectual property. However, many free energy devices face hurdles at the patent office. Examiners require compelling evidence that a device can function as claimed, and since many designs lack rigorous scientific backing or replicable results, they often lead to patent rejections. Rejections can be disheartening for inventors who pour their hearts and resources into developing their ideas, yet they often feel that they are part of a misunderstood revolution. Notable figures in this field, such as Nikola Tesla, have inspired countless inventors to continue exploring the intersection of magnetics and energy. His experiments with alternating currents and wireless power transmission laid the groundwork for many modern innovations. The spirit of exploration and the pursuit of understanding electricity's potential permeate the intentions behind free energy motors. Throughout history, there have been claims of devices that run perpetually. Some inventors create impressive demonstrations that capture the imagination of audiences, showcasing spinning rotors or buzzing machines that seemingly operate indefinitely. Yet, upon close examination, these devices often rely on hidden energy sources or require manual intervention, revealing the limitations of their claimed capabilities. Communities and forums dedicated to free energy often share concepts, designs, and videos of contraptions that spark curiosity and debate. Participants engage in lengthy discussions about the principles underlying magnetic motors, pushing the boundaries of creativity and ingenuity. They argue about the viability of their ideas and share personal experiments, sometimes falling down rabbit holes of complex theories and questionable science. As the world grapples with energy crises and the pressing need for sustainable solutions, the allure of free energy remains potent. Public interest continues to grow, regardless of skepticism from the scientific community. The ongoing desire for a revolutionary technology that defies conventional understanding illustrates humanity's unyielding quest for improvement and innovation. New advancements in materials and technologies, such as 3D printing and nanotechnology, may allow for fresh approaches to magnetic motor designs. Inventors may uncover novel ways to manipulate magnetic fields or improve the efficiency of energy capture and conversion. Each new development offers glimmers of hope that perhaps one day someone will discover the design that truly unlocks the potential for limitless energy generation. As we navigate through the realms of science and invention, the dream of free energy magnetic motors stirs the imagination, challenging the boundaries of what is possible. While doubts may linger and the path remains fraught with obstacles, the pursuit of new ideas is a testament to the incredible human spirit. The quest for understanding the mysteries of magnetism and energy continues to drive innovation and inspire a future where energy is abundant and accessible to all. In essence, the story of free energy magnetic motors encapsulates a larger narrative about exploration, perseverance, and the dream of a cleaner, more sustainable future. It encompasses the highs and lows of inventing, the thrill of discovery, and the relentless ambition to forge new paths in energy technology. Whether these motors will ever achieve their lofty claims is uncertain. What is clear, however, is that the pursuit itself fosters a culture of curiosity and creativity that can lead to unforeseen breakthroughs in technology and science. For many years, the conversation around fats in our diets has been dominated by misconceptions and a certain level of fear. Saturated fats and oils have often been labeled as the enemy, contributing to various health issues and weight gain. However, recent research and a growing body of evidence have illuminated the positive aspects of certain fats, shifting the narrative from one of avoidance to one of inclusion. It is vital to explore these beneficial fats to foster a balanced understanding of nutrition. Firstly, let us discuss unsaturated fats, which are often referred to as healthy fats. These fats are typically found in plant-based oils, nuts, seeds, avocados, and fatty fish. Unsaturated fats come in two forms: monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats. Monounsaturated fats, found in olive oil and avocados, can positively influence heart health by reducing bad cholesterol levels while increasing good cholesterol levels. For instance, the Mediterranean diet, abundant in these fats, is linked to a lower risk of heart disease and strokes, showcasing the benefits of incorporating these fats into our meals. On the other hand, polyunsaturated fats include omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids, commonly found in fish like salmon, are particularly noteworthy for their anti-inflammatory properties. They have been associated with a myriad of health benefits, including improved brain function and enhanced mood. Studies suggest that diets rich in omega-3s can help mitigate symptoms of depression and anxiety, illustrating the profound connection between diet and mental well-being. For example, native Alaskans, who traditionally consume high amounts of omega-3 fish, often experience lower rates of depression, highlighting the cultural and nutritional significance of these fats. Trans fats, on the other hand, are the types of fats to avoid. These artificial fats, often found in processed foods, have been linked to negative health impacts. But not all fats are created equal. It is essential to differentiate between beneficial fats and harmful fats to embrace a modern understanding of nutrition. Recognizing the value of natural, whole food sources of fats can fundamentally change our approach to health. Additionally, another remarkable aspect of fatty foods is their role as carriers of essential vitamins. Vitamins A, D, E, and K are fat-soluble, meaning they require fat to be absorbed effectively by the body. Consuming healthy fats alongside salad greens can enhance the nutritional profile of your meal. For instance, adding avocado or a drizzle of olive oil to your salad not only makes it more satisfying, but also helps in the absorption of important nutrients. This synergy demonstrates the importance of combining various food groups to maximize health benefit. Moreover, research suggests that diets comprising healthy fats can promote satiety, making individuals feel fuller for longer periods. This can play a significant role in weight management. Foods rich in healthy fats take longer to break down, leading to a gradual release of energy. For example, enjoying a handful of almonds or a scoop of nut butter can help curb cravings and reduce the desire for excess snacking. This idea resonates especially well when considering how a balanced intake of healthy fats can contribute to overall wellness in a practical, flavorful manner. It is also fascinating to note that some studies have revealed that the consumption of fatty foods can enhance overall diet quality. Rather than relying on sugar and refined carbohydrates for energy, individuals who incorporate healthy fats may experience fewer blood sugar spikes and crashes, leading to more stable energy levels throughout the day. A breakfast rich in healthy fats, such as Greek yogurt topped with nuts and berries, can provide sustained energy, making it easier to navigate the day's challenges with clarity and focus. Furthermore, fats play a crucial role in hormone production and regulation. Our hormones are responsible for numerous bodily functions, from metabolism to mood. Healthy fats are instrumental in synthesizing hormones, such as testosterone and estrogen, which contribute to our physical and emotional health. This connection underscores the broader implications of nourishing our bodies with the right kinds of fats. As we embrace this more nuanced understanding of fatty foods, it becomes clear that the inclusion of healthy fats can elevate our culinary experiences. Cooking with wholesome oils like coconut oil or vinegars steeped in olives not only enhances flavor, but also enriches the nutritional value of our dishes. The richness of flavor that comes from incorporating fats makes meals more enjoyable and satisfying, which in turn encourages a more mindful relationship with food. In summary, the once stigmatized reputation of fatty foods is no longer valid. With a wealth of research highlighting the health benefits of incorporating specific fats into our diets, it is time to rethink our approach. Emphasizing unsaturated fats, understanding their role in nutrient absorption, promoting satiety, aiding hormone regulation, and enhancing overall diet quality demonstrates that these delicious fats are not merely acceptable, but essential for our health. Acknowledging the good of fatty foods can empower us to make informed dietary choices that align with a balanced lifestyle, allowing us to savor the flavors of life while nurturing our well-being. Welcome the shift and embrace the goodness that beneficial fats bring to our diets. Nikola Tesla, a name synonymous with innovation and groundbreaking inventions, left an indelible mark on the world through his work on electricity, magnetism, and wireless communication. Among his many ideas, one of the most fascinating and enigmatic concepts he proposed was the death ray. Often regarded as a superweapon, Tesla's death ray has sparked intrigue and controversy for decades, leaving a legacy that continues to capture the imagination of scientists, historians, and enthusiasts alike. The notion of a death ray emerged in the early 20th century when Tesla began to explore the potential of directed energy weapons. Tesla believed that it was possible to transmit energy through the air in such a way that it could be harnessed as a weapon capable of destroying enemy aircraft, artillery, and potentially even entire armies without the need for traditional munitions. This concept was revolutionary, as it hinted at an era where warfare could be conducted with precision and minimal collateral damage. Tesla described his death ray in various interviews and writings, highlighting a system that could accelerate particles to incredible speeds and use them for offensive purposes. He envisioned a machine that could emit highly concentrated beams of energy, capable of incapacitating enemies by overwhelming their systems with a surge of destructive force. Tesla's vision was not merely to create a weapon, but to develop a means of protecting nations by rendering warfare obsolete. In his view, such an invention could deter conflict by showcasing overwhelming power, ultimately promoting peace and diplomacy. One of the most intriguing aspects of Tesla's death ray is the air ionization phenomenon he spoke about. He believed that with the right technology, he could ionize the air to create a path for electrical energy, allowing it to be directed at a target with deadly accuracy. This concept fascinated many researchers and military officials who saw the potential military applications woven into Tesla's dream. What truly captured the public's imagination was the idea that such a device could create a force field around a location, rendering it impervious to enemy attacks. Tesla's death ray remained largely theoretical throughout his life, with no concrete evidence of a working prototype ever emerging. After his death in 1943, the U.S. government seized his papers, adding a layer of mystery to his technological ideas. Some speculated that Tesla had indeed created working models, and that the government was interested in harnessing this technology for military purposes. Others argued that the complexities of such a device might have been too ambitious, even for a scientific visionary like Tesla. In the years that followed, Tesla's ideas have found their way into popular culture, inspiring countless works of fiction, films, and conspiracy theories. The allure of a ray, capable of great destruction, stirs the imagination, conjuring images of powerful beams cutting through the sky or destroying military equipment in an instant. The idea of harnessing energy in such a direct manner embodies a tantalizing blend of science and science fiction, leading to debates about the real potential of such technology. Modern advancements in physics and engineering, particularly in the realm of directed energy weapons, have brought Tesla's dreams closer to reality. Researchers are developing systems that use lasers and other forms of energy to incapacitate drones and other military targets. This modern approach mirrors Tesla's visions, advancing the discussion surrounding the feasibility of his ideas. While the technology may not resemble Tesla's original concepts precisely, the essence of utilizing energy as a weapon remains a compelling journey. The search for Tesla's death ray has inspired countless enthusiasts and scientists to delve into his notebooks and writings, seeking hidden truths and unraveling the enigma surrounding his inventions. His legacy continues to provoke curiosity and debate, highlighting both the creativity and the challenges inherent in pushing the boundaries of science. Tesla's imagination surpassed the limits of his time, leading to speculation about what he truly envisioned. Throughout history, innovators like Tesla have captured the human spirit's thirst for knowledge and the quest for powerful tools to shape our world. Though the death ray remains an elusive idea, it serves as a reminder of the potential within scientific exploration and the passion that drives inventors to dream big. Tesla's aspirations represent a constant reminder of what the future could hold, illustrating the delicate balance between creation and destruction, progress and caution. As we explore the depths of Tesla's genius, we uncover not just an idea about a weapon, but also a reflection of the constant search for understanding and mastery of the forces that surround us. Tesla's death ray, like many of his inventions, remains a tantalizing chapter in the narrative of human ingenuity, delicately intertwined with our desire for safety, power, and progress. It continues to inspire modern-day thinkers and creators who ponder what the next leap in technology might look like and how it will shape our collective future. In the end, the story of Nikola Tesla's death ray serves not merely as a tale of potential destruction, but as an enduring symbol of the intricate dance between science, ethics, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. In recent years, the debate surrounding genetically modified organisms, or GMOs, has taken center stage in discussions about food production and agricultural practices. While many people focus on the pros and cons of GMOs, it is essential to also consider natural alternatives that have been quietly overlooked. These methods, which can alter crops and enhance their features without conventional genetic modification, offer exciting possibilities for sustainable agriculture. Traditional plant breeding, one of the oldest techniques in agriculture, involves selecting parent plants with desirable traits and breeding them over generations to create offspring that exhibit those traits more prominently. For example, farmers have used selective breeding for centuries to develop crops that are larger, more nutritious, or more resistant to pests. While this process is slower than modern genetic engineering, it results in varieties that are often well adapted to local ecosystems and have a history of safety for human consumption. Another natural alternative is mutagenesis, a technique that involves inducing mutations in plants through physical or chemical agents. This method has been employed for years and can lead to beneficial traits such as increased yield or disease resistance. In fact, many of the fruits and vegetables we consume today, like apples and bananas, are products of spontaneous mutations that were selectively bred for their desirable characteristics. Biotechnology can also work hand in hand with nature through the concept of natural hybridization. This occurs when plants cross-pollinate, creating hybrids that combine beneficial traits of both parent plants. For instance, hybrid corn varieties developed through natural cross-pollination have provided farmers with varieties that yield more and are better suited to various climates. While hybrid crops are not considered genetically modified in the same way GMOs are, they represent a fascinating intersection of nature and science. The use of companion planting is another traditional method to enhance crop resilience. This practice involves planting different crops in proximity for mutual benefit, such as pest control or improved pollination. A classic example is growing tomatoes alongside basil. They not only thrive together, but also enhance each other's flavor. By incorporating natural biodiversity into farming practices, crops can become more robust and capable of withstanding environmental challenges. Furthermore, agroecology emphasizes working with ecosystems to optimize agricultural practices. This approach incorporates a wide range of techniques, such as crop rotation, cover cropping, and organic fertilization, to build soil health and reduce the need for synthetic inputs. The principles of agroecology suggest that by promoting plants and organisms that naturally coexist in the environment, farmers can create a sustainable farming ecosystem that thrives without relying on GMOs. In addition, many researchers are exploring the role of traditional knowledge and indigenous farming techniques. These methods have been passed down through generations and are often deeply attuned to local ecosystems. For example, some indigenous communities use early warning signs in nature to guide their planting decisions, ensuring that crops are sown at the most opportune time. By integrating this wisdom into modern agricultural practices, we can enhance food security and promote biodiversity. Ultimately, the exploration of natural methods to modify crops is not just about preserving tradition. It is about harnessing the power of nature to create a sustainable food system. With growing concerns over the long-term impacts of GMOs and the importance of biodiversity, these methods present promising avenues for innovation. Instead of relying solely on genetic modification, we can turn our attention back to the natural world, where countless solutions await discovery. As we navigate the complexities of food production, it becomes increasingly clear that a one-size-fits-all approach is not effective. Embracing these alternative methods allows us to adapt to changing climates, develop resilient crops, and honor the ecological balance that sustains us. By doing so, we can enhance food security, support local farmers, and ultimately pave the way for a healthier planet. In conclusion, while the development of genetically modified organisms has dominated agricultural discussions, it is crucial to recognize the wealth of natural alternatives available. From traditional breeding practices to innovative approaches rooted in nature's wisdom, these methods not only provide a pathway forward, but also remind us of the incredible resilience and adaptability inherent in the natural world. Fostering an appreciation for these alternatives may lead to a more sustainable agricultural future, one that benefits both people and the planet. Cognitive radiance theory is an intriguing concept exploring the potential to enhance human intellect through specific types of waves. While this theory has often been overshadowed by mainstream scientific discourse due to a lack of empirical evidence, its ideas provide a fascinating intersection of neuroscience, physics, and philosophy. At its core, cognitive radiance theory posits that certain electromagnetic waves can resonate with the brain's natural frequencies, potentially amplifying cognitive abilities. The human brain operates on various frequencies, from delta waves, which are associated with deep relaxation, to gamma waves, linked to high-level information processing. The theory suggests that by introducing specific wave patterns to the brain, one might stimulate improved cognitive functions, creativity, and problem-solving skills. Imagine standing on the shore, listening to the rhythm of the waves as they crash against the land. This natural cadence creates a harmonious connection to the environment, promoting a sense of peace and clarity. Cognitive radiance theory draws on this notion of resonance, suggesting that just as ocean waves can evoke a profound experience, so too can electromagnetic waves impact our mental state. The foundation of this theory relates to the brain's ability to absorb and respond to external stimuli. Studies have shown that auditory and visual stimuli can influence our mental processes. For instance, listening to music or sounds at specific frequencies has been observed to evoke various emotional responses. Cognitive radiance theory extrapolates these observations, proposing that if certain frequencies can alter our mood, then other frequencies could enhance cognitive capacities. This idea aligns with the emerging field of neurofeedback, where individuals learn to control their brainwaves through real-time displays of brain activity. Neurofeedback encourages users to enter a specific mental state, potentially enhancing focus, creativity, or relaxation. By aligning with a frequency conducive to cognitive enhancement, practitioners may experience a boost in their intellectual capabilities. Consider the phenomenon of the flower's response to sunlight. Just as flowers grow and bloom wholeheartedly in the light, cognitive radiance theory suggests that the human mind might flourish with the right wavelengths of energy. The theory invites us to think about cognitive enhancement in a way that parallels the nurturing of nature, where certain conditions must be met for the best outcomes. The theory also draws parallels with the historical practices of sound healing, a tradition where vibrational frequencies from instruments like crystal bowls or tuning forks have been used to promote well-being. These practices emphasize the belief in the therapeutic qualities of sound, reinforcing the idea that frequencies can cultivate positive change. Cognitive radiance theory advocates for a scientific exploration of these claims, aiming to bridge the gap between intuition and empirical study. Furthermore, imagine a musician tuning their instrument, adjusting each string to resonate perfectly. This process of finding harmony is much like what cognitive radiance theory proposes for the human mind, seeking the frequency that resonates best with our neural architecture. Minds that are attuned to these frequencies might find themselves more adept at various tasks, including logical reasoning and creative thinking. The dialogue around this theory often reflects the tension between conventional science and alternative approaches. Many advocates for cognitive radiance theory emphasize the importance of open-mindedness in scientific exploration. As with many groundbreaking ideas throughout history, notable discoveries often faced skepticism before eventual acceptance. Just as the practice of acupuncture was once met with doubts, now it stands supported by a wealth of research, validating its benefits. Another key aspect of cognitive radiance theory is the role of intention. The theory posits that combining specific frequencies with focused intention can create a powerful synergy, much like a laser cutting through glass. This concept is reminiscent of practices in mindfulness and concentration, where the act of focusing one's thoughts can lead to enhanced mental clarity. In practical applications, envision a world where classrooms utilize cognitive radiance principles. Imagine students learning in environments designed with specific electromagnetic emissions that align with optimal learning frequencies. This could foster creativity, retention, and analytical thinking, providing the next generation with tools to navigate increasingly complex challenges. Cognitive radiance theory also encourages exploring the implications of technology on our cognitive processes. As we innovate ways to connect with our environments, whether through virtual reality, artificial intelligence, or immersive gaming, how might these systems either enhance or inhibit our cognitive capability? This ongoing conversation highlights the importance of maintaining a balanced perspective where both technological advances and natural processes coexist. Moreover, the theory invites individuals to consider their personal experiences with stimuli. For example, have you ever felt a jolt of insight while listening to your favorite song? This subjective experience resonates with the ideas encapsulated within cognitive radiance theory, where external influences shift our cognitive processes in ways that may not yet be scientifically quantifiable. As we explore the concepts tied to cognitive radiance theory, it becomes clear that while scientific validation is crucial, the conversations surrounding these ideas push the boundaries of our understanding of human potential. Through a blend of curiosity, creativity, and an open mind, we may uncover new pathways to foster intellectual growth. In conclusion, cognitive radiance theory presents a thought-provoking lens through which to view cognitive enhancement. Although it remains on the periphery of mainstream science, the ideas within it encourage exploration and dialogue. highlighting the interplay between external stimuli and human cognition. Whether through waves, sound, or intention, the possibilities remain vast and full of promise, inviting us to ponder how we might unlock the hidden capacities of the human mind. In recent years, innovative agricultural methods have emerged as viable solutions to food production challenges in urban environments. One of the most striking of these methods is aquaponic urban farming. Aquaponics is a symbiotic system that combines aquaculture, the raising of fish, with hydroponics, the cultivation of plants without soil. This dynamic duo creates a self-sustaining agricultural environment that utilizes the natural relationships of aquatic life and plant growth. Imagine a thriving garden where leafy greens flourish alongside schools of tilapia swimming gracefully in a clear, warm tank. In this closed-loop system, fish waste provides essential nutrients for the plants, while the plants, in turn, help filter and purify the water for the fish. This clever interaction not only maximizes space, but also conserves water, an increasingly crucial resource in many urban areas. Typical aquaponic setups use up to 90% less water than traditional soil-based farming, making it an attractive option for cities where water scarcity is a growing concern. As the world's population continues to grow, urban areas are becoming more crowded, leading to an increased demand for locally sourced produce. Aquaponics offers a sustainable solution to meet this demand without the extensive use of pesticides and fertilizers common in conventional agriculture. With urbanites increasingly aware of the journey their food takes from farm to table, aquaponic farming allows for fresh, organic produce to be grown right in the heart of the city. Imagine harvesting vibrant basil and ripe tomatoes from a rooftop garden just steps away from your kitchen. However, despite its many benefits, aquaponic urban farming has faced resistance. Traditional agriculture, rooted in centuries of history, has established itself as the standard for food production. Many individuals and communities cling to the familiar methods of soil-based farming, often exhibiting skepticism towards new technologies and systems. The idea of raising fish alongside plants can seem unconventional to those accustomed to standard agricultural practices. Yet, as urban farming gains traction, the conversation around food sustainability is shifting. Educational initiatives and workshops are teaching communities about the profound ecological benefits of aquaponics. Schools are integrating these systems into their science curricula, offering hands-on experiences that inspire a new generation of farmers and environmentally conscious citizens. Social media has also played a pivotal role in showcasing the successes of aquaponic systems, with influencers sharing their bountiful harvests and sustainable living practices. In addition, local governments and organizations are beginning to recognize the potential of aquaponic systems to address food deserts, areas where access to fresh produce is limited. By providing grants and incentives for aquaponic startups, cities are fostering communal gardens that not only serve as food sources, but also as gathering places that promote local connections and educational opportunities. Consider a development project in an urban neighborhood where abandoned lots are transformed into vibrant aquaponic farms. This revitalization not only provides fresh food, but also creates jobs and supports local economies. Shared knowledge and resources among community members can lead to more robust and resilient food systems, reducing reliance on large-scale agricultural operations distinct from city life. Moreover, aquaponics can be adapted to various spaces, balconies, rooftops, or even basements, making it an accessible option for city dwellers. With modular designs, individuals can customize their setups according to their available space and personal needs. From home hobbyists experimenting with small systems to larger commercial ventures, aquaponics presents versatile possibilities for urban agriculture. Aquaponic farming also encourages sustainable practices through its closed-loop system. By minimizing waste, it aligns with principles of circular economy, where resources are reused, and every element has a purpose. This holistic approach fosters a greater understanding of the interconnectedness of our ecosystem, emphasizing that what we consume has a direct impact on our environment. There are challenges. However, successful aquaponic farming requires an understanding of both aquatic and plant biology, as well as an appreciation for maintaining balance within the system. Adapting to fluctuations in fish health and plant growth can be a learning curve for newcomers. Yet, with the support of burgeoning online communities and local aquaponic networks, individuals are equipped with the knowledge needed to navigate these challenges and create thriving systems. Ultimately, aquaponic urban farming is more than innovative agriculture. It symbolizes a shift towards sustainable living. As urban areas continue to grow and evolve, integrating methods like aquaponics into our food systems and communities can lead to greater resilience and independence in food production. By embracing these modern approaches, we nurture a future where cities can cultivate their own sustenance in harmony with nature. As more individuals engage with aquaponics, they are not simply growing food. They are fostering a connection to their environment and each other. With each harvest, they are playing a role in reshaping how we think about agriculture and sustainability in urban settings. The potential impact of aquaponics reaches far beyond individual gardens. It opens doors to a new narrative of food production that prioritizes ecological balance and community resilience. Each time a new aquaponic system is established, it becomes a testament to innovation and change, showcasing a fresh perspective on the age-old relationship between humans and agriculture. By challenging the norms and embracing these new practices, urban residents have the opportunity to not only grow their own food, but also to build a healthier and more sustainable future for generations to come. In embracing this strategy of agriculture, we have the potential to transform our cities into sustainable ecosystems where innovation and tradition can coexist, creating a flourishing food culture that celebrates local flavors and resources. Hoverboards have long sparked the imagination of people, reminiscent of the futuristic modes of transportation seen in movies. The concept of a device that allows individuals to glide effortlessly above the ground has captivated inventors and enthusiasts worldwide. While the idea of practical hoverboards exists, various technological limitations and regulatory hurdles have slowed their development and widespread adoption. To understand the challenges faced by hoverboard technology, it is important to explore the fundamental principles behind their operation. Hoverboards typically rely on the principles of magnetic levitation, or maglev, where magnets are used to create a repulsive force between the board and a surface, allowing it to float. This technology is already employed in high-speed trains, achieving incredible speeds by eliminating friction with the tracks. However, applying maglev technology to a portable device like a hoverboard presents several complex challenges. One major limitation is the requirement for a specialized surface to enable levitation. Traditional hoverboards rely on wheels and are built for use on flat surfaces. Magnetic levitation systems, however, necessitate the use of conductive or magnetic materials for the board to hover effectively. This means that users would need to travel in designated zones equipped with the necessary infrastructure. Such limitations considerably restrict the practical applications of hoverboards in everyday life. Another technological hurdle pertains to power and energy requirements. Most hoverboard designs that utilize magnetic levitation demand a significant amount of energy. While advancements in battery technology have made strides in recent years, the current energy density is still not sufficient to support efficient and extended operation without frequent recharging. This makes it difficult for designers to create a hoverboard that can operate independently for a reasonable duration, diminishing its attractiveness for potential users. Moreover, safety is a paramount concern. The idea of gliding above the ground provides a thrilling experience. However, the implications of accidents on hoverboards can be serious. Current hoverboard designs often lack adequate control systems to manage sudden movements or crowds. A hoverboard that can fly through the air without a designated landing area poses significant risks to both the rider and pedestrians in proximity. Before they become mainstream, manufacturers need to ensure that hoverboards include cutting-edge safety features to protect users and bystanders alike. Then there are regulatory hurdles to navigate. As any innovative technology emerges, legislative bodies must develop regulations that ensure the safety of the public and define how these devices can be used in urban environments. Governments may impose restrictions on where a hoverboard can be operated, given the potential for accidents and disruptions. Striking a balance between innovation and regulation is critical. However, bureaucratic processes often slow development as lawmakers scramble to address new technologies. Despite these challenges, several companies and research institutions are pushing the envelope, developing prototypes and concepts that bring us closer to a reality where hoverboards become commonplace. For example, some have explored using rotor blades and jet propulsion to create a device that can hover off the ground. These designs often resemble miniature drones, capable of lifting their riders a few feet above the surface. While this presents new possibilities for personal transportation, it also opens a dialogue on issues like noise pollution, air traffic regulations, and energy consumption. There is also a growing interest in sustainable hoverboard technologies. The future of transport heavily leans toward eco-friendly innovations, and magnetic levitation in hoverboards could potentially harness renewable energy sources for flight. Companies might develop systems where solar panels integrated into the hoverboard power its operation, or utilize environmentally conscious materials to build a more sustainable product. Why not envision a world where hoverboards run on green power, allowing individuals to traverse urban landscapes without contributing to air pollution? As technology continues to advance, developments in artificial intelligence could also play a role in the evolution of hoverboards. Imagine a hoverboard equipped with intelligent navigation systems that can analyze terrain, detect obstacles, and optimize routes. Such features would significantly enhance safety and usability, encouraging more people to embrace these innovative forms of transport. In summary, hoverboards embody a convergence of imagination and technology that has yet to fully materialize. The promise of hovering over the ground, bypassing traffic and obstacles, is undeniably appealing. However, practical hoverboards are currently hindered by technological limitations, energy requirements, safety concerns, and regulatory challenges. As we look to the future, a combination of innovative engineering, sustainable practices, and responsible regulation will be essential in realizing the dream of personal hoverboarding. One can only hope that in the not-so-distant future, we will witness a new era of transportation where rising above the ground becomes a common part of our daily lives. The journey toward this reality is as fascinating as the destination itself. Throughout history, the quest for eternal youth has captured the imagination of countless individuals. Societies around the world have woven tales of miraculous potions, elixirs, and remedies that promise to stall the inevitable march of time. These legendary concoctions, often shrouded in mystery, have tantalized both scholars and adventurers alike, leading them to discover and preserve the secrets of longevity. One of the most famous legends comes from the story of Ponce de Leon, who searched for the fountain of youth in the early 16th century. This mythical spring was said to restore youth to anyone who drinks from it. In stark contrast, real-life pursuits of such elixirs often led to dubious mixtures and experiments with varying results. While these tales may have started as folklore, they reflect humanity's deep desire to conquer time and remain vibrant. In ancient times, various cultures believed in the restorative powers of specific ingredients. For instance, the use of ginseng in traditional Chinese medicine has been known for thousands of years. Revered as a powerful herb, ginseng was believed to invigorate energy levels and promote overall well-being. Historical texts speak of royals consuming it to maintain their vitality and endure longer lifespans. Similarly, in Ayurveda, the ancient Indian system of medicine, the adaptogen ashwagandha is praised for its ability to reduce stress and enhance longevity. The search for rejuvenation didn't stop with herbs, as alchemy played a significant role in the development of elixirs. Alchemists of the Middle Ages were fascinated by the idea of transforming base metals into gold and finding a universal panacea, an all-healing potion. Documents from this era reveal recipes for various elixirs that combined different herbs, minerals, and metals. While most of these potions were never proven effective, the alchemists' relentless pursuit of knowledge and enlightenment laid the groundwork for modern chemistry. Fast forward to the Renaissance, a time bursting with curiosity and the pursuit of knowledge. It was during this period that individuals like Paracelsus began to explore the healing properties of nature with a scientific lens. He introduced the notion of using specific remedies for ailment prevention and promoted the idea that the right combinations of minerals and herbs could lead to prolonged youthfulness. While many of his claims would be deemed dubious by today's standards, it sparked a wave of inquiry into holistic healing and natural remedies. In various texts across civilizations, certain elements symbolize eternal youth. The myth of the Greek goddess Hebe, known as the goddess of youth, illustrates how desirable the concept of youth was even to the deities themselves. Her offerings of ambrosia, a food of the gods, were said to confer immortality and agelessness. This theme resonates throughout cultures, with countless metaphors and stories that echo the significant role youth plays in human aspirations. The allure of exotic ingredients has also been part of the journey toward creating the perfect elixir. There are tales of the elixir of life, which purportedly contains ingredients gathered from the depths of the Amazon rainforest or the peaks of the Himalayas. Spice traders in ancient times would speak of miraculous properties hidden in the jungles, igniting the imaginations of explorers and scientists alike. In modern society, the whispers of timelessness continue as consumers turn to the beauty and wellness industries for solutions. From collagen supplements designed to enhance skin elasticity to anti-aging creams that promise to restore a youthful glow, the market is replete with options. Each product claims to tap into the secrets of vitality, drawing on the wisdom of ancient traditions while merging them with contemporary science. As we navigate the journey of life, we find ways to embrace our experiences and celebrate our stories. The tales of elixirs may remain mostly anecdotal, yet they bridge the gap between myth and reality, allowing us to understand human nature's boundless quest for vitality. They remind us of our connection to those who stood before us, all passionately dreaming of transcending the limits of their existence. So, whether sipping herbal teas rich in ancient ingredients or adopting practices to support a balanced lifestyle, each choice reflects a tiny element of that age-old quest for renewal. Ultimately, while the secrets of eternal youth may remain elusive, the beauty of life lies in its ever-evolving journey and the wisdom gathered along the way. As history teaches us, sometimes the most valuable elixirs are found not in magic potions, but in embracing each moment with gratitude and vitality. Bioluminescent lighting represents a captivating intersection of nature and technology, drawing inspiration from the remarkable abilities of various organisms to produce light. This unique form of illumination has long fascinated scientists, artists, and environmentalists alike, leading to imaginative explorations of how it could reshape our approach to lighting solutions in everyday life. At the heart of bioluminescence are living organisms, such as certain species of jellyfish, fireflies, and deep-sea creatures. These beings possess specialized proteins and enzymes that enable them to convert chemical energy into light energy through a process called bioluminescence. Fireflies, for example, utilize luciferin and luciferase in their glow, which not only mesmerizes onlookers, but also serves a functional purpose in mating rituals and communication. The most intriguing aspect of bioluminescent lighting is its potential to mirror nature's own mechanisms and harness them for sustainable purposes. Imagine walking through a park or a garden illuminated by soft, natural light that closely resembles moonlight, thanks to bioluminescent plants or pathways lined with bioluminescent algae. This would not only enhance aesthetics, but also significantly reduce reliance on traditional, energy-intensive lighting options. Several research initiatives are currently underway aiming to bring bioluminescent lighting into urban environments. Scientists are experimenting with genetically modifying plants to incorporate bioluminescent traits. This involves introducing genes responsible for bioluminescence from organisms like marine bacteria into the DNA of plants. The vision is to create self-sustained sources of light that could illuminate sidewalks, public spaces, or homes, potentially leading to major reductions in electricity consumption. One striking example of these innovative endeavors is the development of bioluminescent moss. Researchers have successfully cultivated moss that glows in the dark, creating an enchanting effect that could transform landscapes. Imagine a pathway through a botanical garden where the stones are accompanied by glowing moss, not only guiding visitors, but doing so with minimal environmental impact. The idea of bioluminescent lighting stretches beyond just aesthetics and energy savings. It taps into a deeper appreciation for the natural world. The soft, gentle light emitted by bioluminescent organisms is inherently different from the harsh brightness of conventional bulbs. This creates an atmosphere that not only feels more natural, but also fosters a sense of calm and connection with the environment. There are also significant ecological implications to consider. Traditional streetlights and lighting fixtures contribute to light pollution, which disrupts ecosystems, particularly affecting nocturnal animals. By utilizing bioluminescent systems, we could mitigate the impact on wildlife while simultaneously enhancing the beauty of our surroundings. The subtle glow of bioluminescent solutions could help maintain visibility without overwhelming the senses or causing disruption to natural behaviors in animals. Moreover, bioluminescent lighting systems can be designed to be energy efficient. They inherently require fewer resources to operate and maintain, potentially lowering carbon footprints. As we become increasingly aware of the importance of sustainability, innovative solutions like bioluminescent lighting offer an exciting glimpse into what the future of illumination could hold. As we explore the possibilities of this technology, it's interesting to consider how bioluminescence has already inspired existing products. For instance, some companies have released glow-in-the-dark paints and textiles that mimic the enchanting lights of nature. These products are popular among designers and artists, looking to capture that unique bioluminescent aesthetic in their creations, allowing rooms and outdoor spaces to take on a new life at night. In addition to artistic applications, bioluminescent technologies could greatly enhance practical uses. Emergency exit signs and path lights that softly glow without needing to be plugged in could provide safety while conserving energy. Researchers are even looking into bioengineered bacteria that could light up in response to human movement, creating a dynamic interaction with our environment. The journey toward creating scalable and practical bioluminescent lighting solutions has not been without challenges. The stability of these organisms in different environments, as well as cost-effective production methods, are areas that require ongoing investigation. However, the potential rewards are immense. As our understanding of bioluminescence deepens, we may soon see bioluminescent installations flourishing in urban centers around the globe. Parks and public spaces could be transformed into magical realms where light dances in harmony with the rhythm of nature. Imagine strolling through a city square on a balmy evening, surrounded by glowing flora, where the boundary between the natural and built environment starts to dissolve. The future of lighting may well be illuminated by bioluminescent organisms, signaling a paradigm shift in how we perceive and utilize light. This movement towards eco-friendly solutions mirrors a broader push for sustainable technologies across multiple sectors, reminding us of the importance of working in harmony with nature. As we embark on this luminous journey, we might find ourselves reflecting not just on our own needs, but also on the myriad of life forms that coexist with us, each contributing to the delicate balance of our shared ecosystem. Have you ever imagined something so fascinating that it seems like magic? Picture sound waves, something you typically hear but rarely think of as a force, actually lifting objects into the air. This phenomenon is known as acoustic levitation. It's a captivating field that intertwines the worlds of science and art, promising to unlock a deeper understanding of physics and material handling. Acoustic levitation operates under the principle of using sound waves to exert pressure on an object, allowing it to hover in mid-air. While this idea might sound futuristic, it's grounded in sound science with the potential to revolutionize various industries. Think about tiny droplets of water or small particles suspended in the air, held there by the invisible hands of sound waves. This levitation is generated through the formation of standing waves, which are patterns that arise when sound waves interfere with each other. Imagine holding a speaker emitting sound waves at a specific frequency. When those waves meet at certain points, they create areas of high and low pressure. These pressure zones can be manipulated precisely enough to trap and lift small objects. Researchers have successfully lifted small beads, tiny metal spheres, and even small biological cells, making this technology not only visually striking, but also practically useful in scientific applications. One of the most astounding feats of acoustic levitation occurred in laboratories around the world. Scientists have managed to levitate water droplets, demonstrating the potential for manipulating liquid substances without the confines of a container. This could have significant implications for chemical reactions and material synthesis, as it allows for interactions without the risk of contamination from traditional vessels. While most of the exploration around acoustic levitation has been confined to experimental setups, the practical applications are tantalizing. Imagine a future where delicate materials can be assembled in mid-air without physical contact, preventing any damage that might occur through traditional handling methods. Industries such as pharmaceuticals could greatly benefit from this technology, as it allows for the manipulation of sensitive compounds. Beyond industrial applications, acoustic levitation has captured the imagination of artists and technologists alike. Picture an art installation where sculptures float effortlessly above the ground, creating an ethereal experience for spectators. This unique way of displaying art not only enhances the aesthetic appeal, but also provokes intriguing questions about the nature of gravity and physical presence. However, as promising as acoustic levitation sounds, there are significant challenges lying ahead. The current state of technology generally limits the scale and efficiency of levitation. Most objects that can be levitated are significantly small, often weighing less than a few grams. Scaling this phenomenon to larger objects is a complex issue due to the increasing power and control required to manipulate sound waves effectively. Additionally, there's a degree of skepticism surrounding acoustic levitation and its capabilities. Critics often question the viability of this technology in everyday applications. Despite this, the scientific community continues to explore this tantalizing frontier, driven by both curiosity and hope for future advancements. Using acoustic levitation for practical uses is an exciting but largely untouched territory, with researchers eager to discover how sound could change our understanding of logistics, material science, and even consumer products. Think of a world where fragile electronics could be manufactured without risk of damage, or where precision assembly of nanodevices could occur in a sound-designed chamber. Developing this technology further could also mean employing acoustic levitation in innovative ways. For example, integrating sound-based manipulation in areas like transportation might lead to groundbreaking innovations. Imagine a scenario where items could be moved from one location to another without traditional means, minimizing the risk of breakage or loss, opening a path toward a new era of transporting goods. As we look into the future, the exploration of acoustic levitation continues to challenge what we know about sound and its potential. Scientific inquiry into this field will require not only innovative thinkers, but the courage to embrace the unknown. Those who dare to play with sound waves might pave the way for advancements that could seem impossible today. So as we reflect on the feats of acoustic levitation, we are reminded of the vast potential that lies at the intersection of science and creativity. The dream of lifting objects through sound isn't just a whimsical idea. It represents a convergence of imagination and inquiry that pushes the boundaries of what we think is possible in our world. Indeed, the journey of understanding and harnessing this extraordinary force is just beginning. And who knows what incredible discoveries await in the echoes of sound waves, yet to be explored. Ocean water is a vast resource that covers approximately 71% of our planet. It is a seemingly infinite supply of water, but it is not suitable for drinking or irrigation due to its high salt content. To address the increasing global demand for fresh water, scientists and engineers have developed various technologies to convert ocean water into potable water. This process is known as desalination, and it holds significant promise for regions struggling with freshwater scarcity. Desalination technologies primarily include distillation and membrane processes. Distillation involves heating seawater to create steam, which is then condensed back into liquid form, leaving the salt and impurities behind. This method, while effective, requires substantial energy and often leads to higher costs. The other widespread method is reverse osmosis, which uses semi-permeable membranes to separate salt and contaminants from water, effectively producing fresh water. One of the benefits of seawater desalination is its potential to supply water to arid and semi-arid regions, where freshwater resources are limited. For instance, countries in the Middle East, such as Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates, have turned to desalination to meet their water needs. These nations operate some of the largest desalination plants in the world, which provide millions of gallons of water daily. However, despite the advantages, the expansion of desalination technology faces significant economic barriers. The infrastructure required for desalination plants is costly. Construction, maintenance, and operation of these facilities demand a large investment. Governments or private investors in many regions may hesitate to fund such projects due to the initial financial outlay and the uncertainty regarding the long-term viability of the technology. Moreover, the energy consumption associated with desalination processes is high. For instance, reverse osmosis requires considerable electricity to operate the pumps and other equipment. In areas where energy is expensive or in short supply, this creates additional financial hurdles. The reliance on fossil fuels to power desalination plants also raises environmental concerns, as it contributes to greenhouse gas emissions, thus complicating the push for sustainable water solutions. In addition to energy costs, the environmental impact of seawater desalination must be considered. The process generates concentrated brine as a byproduct, which is released back into the ocean. This brine can raise the salinity of local marine environments, potentially harming marine life and ecosystems. Studies are ongoing to examine the long-term effects of brine disposal and to find solutions that mitigate these environmental risks. Innovative approaches to desalination are being explored to overcome these economic and environmental barriers. For example, researchers are investigating solar desalination methods that use sunlight to heat water, thereby reducing reliance on traditional energy sources. Solar stills, which are simple devices that can be placed in sunny environments, mimic the natural water cycle by evaporating water and collecting the condensate. This technique provides an alternative method for small-scale desalination, especially in remote communities. Another promising area is the development of less energy-intensive membranes for reverse osmosis. Researchers are working on innovative materials that could enhance the efficiency of desalination processes, making them less reliant on energy and more cost-effective. With advancements in nanotechnology and materials science, the future of desalination may become brighter and more accessible. Supporting the implementation of desalination technology also involves addressing policy and investment considerations. Governments can play a crucial role by offering incentives and grants to encourage development, or by investing directly in research and infrastructure. International collaboration can facilitate the sharing of knowledge and resources needed to advance desalination efforts globally. Public awareness and support are also essential for the future of desalination technology. Engaging communities in discussions about water scarcity and the need for sustainable solutions can help garner support for these projects. By showcasing the benefits of desalination, individuals may be more inclined to accept and advocate for its implementation in their region. In conclusion, while ocean water desalination presents a solution to freshwater scarcity, numerous economic barriers hinder its widespread adoption. As technology continues to develop, finding ways to reduce costs and environmental impacts will be vital. Emphasizing innovation collaboration, and public engagement will contribute to overcoming challenges and unlocking the potential of desalination as a reliable water source for generations to come. The journey of transforming saltwater into freshwater is a testament to human ingenuity and resilience in the face of climate challenges. With continued efforts, we can harness the vast waters of our oceans to provide safe drinking water and create sustainable future solutions.